Welcome, adventurers, to another episode of the Adventure Outpost. I am your host, your ghost host, and today we are talking all things Disney. Disney World is home to an incredible assortment of dark rides, from fun, character filled journeys under the sea to thrilling, chilling drops inside the Tower of Terror. Though I can't help but feel like some of the best IPs in Disney's catalog is vastly underrepresented in the parks. So today, I figured we'd dive into 5 Disney dark rides that I feel would fit perfectly inside Walt Disney World. Number 5. If there's one thing Disney World as a whole needs more of, it's water based attractions. Like Pirates, It's a Small World, the Navi River Journey. There's just something so tranquil and unique about them. And our number 5 pick would fit right in at Animal Kingdom with her own river adventure, Pocahontas. A river journey through scenes of her movie would be a good way, I think, to integrate IP into Animal Kingdom while retaining the sense of uniqueness to this park, unlike the rumored addition of Zootopia. Not that I don't love Zootopia, but the inclusion of anthropomorphic animals within the Animal Kingdom would feel jarring, at least to me. As to where I would put this ride, I would gut everything in Dino Land with the exception of Dinosaur and the Kiddie Playground and use all that dated carnival area that is so un-Disney as a pre-colonized America. Like a spiritual America when the natives ruled and lived amongst the animals together and anchor it with this Pocahontas attraction, which I feel would also be a good way to utilize some underrepresented animals in the park from North America, like a bear, moose, wolves, and creatures of that ilk. Number 4. Tomorrowland is in the midst of an identity crisis. Once a gateway to an intergalactic community of technology, aliens, and people, the new Tomorrowland is an outdated mishmash of nonsensical IP. They've taken steps to rectify this with the soon to be Tron coaster and the closure of Stitch's Escape, but it's not enough. In order for Tomorrowland to thrive once again, it must return to its heyday as a space portal for all walks of life. And I know just how to do that with our number 4 pick, Wally. The little robot that would fit perfectly inside Tomorrowland as an expression of what technology can do within the world of tomorrow. And to do that, we will get rid of 2 rides holding Tomorrowland back from its potential, Buzz Lightyear and Monsters Laugh Floor. Now, these aren't terrible rides. In fact, I like the Laugh Floor a lot. It just doesn't fit in Tomorrowland. It should be moved to Hollywood Studios where you are immersed in the movies. And for Buzz, now that Toy Story Land is a thriving area with a much better version of the ride in Toy Story Mania, there's no need for Space Ranger Spin anymore. It's antiquated, and frankly, it's time to be retired. With those 2 gone, I would use both buildings to create an immersive Wally attraction that could take us through the movie. I designed the queue as the desolate Earth where humans are waiting to board the transport ship they will live in. The ride vehicles can be the chairs the humans grow fat in, and the ride can start as business as usual for humans before Wally shows up, runs amok, and we segue right into the movie. There's a lot that can be done with this ride, and I feel Wally would much better utilize the space within the world of tomorrow. Number 3. Another park going through an identity crisis is Hollywood Studios. Though Toy Story Land and Galaxy's Edge have put them on the path towards becoming a more complete park, there's still steps to be made. One ride in particular that sticks out like a sore thumb in a park where you are supposed to be immersed in the movies is Rockin' Roller Coaster featuring Aerosmith. This ride, at the very least, needs to be rethemed, and that's where our number 3 pick comes in. And I struggle to pick which IP to go with, but truthfully, you could use either one and this ride would still work, and that's Monsters Inc. or The Incredibles. We already saw one Disney coaster be rethemed to The Incredibles, and one that takes place completely enclosed, I feel would be a much better reflection of the property, because now you can include so much more theming than the Incredicoaster did. You could even keep the same story of trying to rein in Jack Jack and the ride would work seamlessly. On the other side, a Monsters Inc. coaster could also do wonders by making it a fast-paced adventure through the collection of doors that house Monsters Incorporated. Though this route may be better taken by gutting the Vekoma track and completely redoing it to better suit the theming. I feel either option would be better suited than what we're currently shackled with in Aerosmith, and with their lease coming up, I can easily see these 2 IPs as a suitable replacement. Number 2. Even though I hated the new film, there is still 1.6 billion reasons why there needs to be an actual Lion King ride in Animal Kingdom. The Festival of the Lion King is an amazing, unique celebration of the film, but we need more. We need a dark ride, and it blows my mind that the highest grossing animated film of its time has never been given its due as a dark ride within the parks. Well, it's time to change that. Housing it in the area near the festival, the Lion King Dark Ride could be an insanely popular attraction through the film, the original film. I can already hear the scores of kids singing along to the music and the ride, but I struggle to decide what the ride vehicle would be like. My two most probable options would be either A, to follow in the suit of the Yoshi Omnimover coming to Universal, but instead of sitting inside a Yoshi, it's a lion or whichever animal you want taking us through this journey, or B, a river adventure that takes us from the Pride Lands to the Elephant Graveyard to the Stampede to Timon and Pumbaa's Oasis. I personally would enjoy either option, so let me know what you think in the comments. But we for sure need a Lion King dark ride immediately. If Mary Poppins can get one, Simba deserves one too. Number 1. Another film that proved there is still juice left in the tank is our number 1 pick, Aladdin. And it is a travesty that the only footprint left by Al in the park is the underwhelming Dumbo ripoff, the Magic Carpet Ride. Aladdin managed to scare up $1 billion at the box office this summer, and now's the time to strike while the iron is hot and give the crowd something big. I'm talking e-ticket level big, with a true magic carpet ride, an escape from the Cave of Wonders. Obviously just a working title, but how insane would a high-level thrill ride themed to the most exhilarating part of Aladdin be? And Adventureland is just the home for it. I am all for one in preserving history at Disney World, but sometimes change is necessary, and that's why I think the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse should be retired, and in its place, the Cave of Wonders should go. Just imagine walking into Adventureland and the Cave of Wonders is staring you in the face, daring you to come in and touch nothing but the lamp. It would be mind blowing to say the least. And now has never been a better time to capitalize on this idea, as S&S Worldwide has just unveiled the new coaster design they've been working on that would perfectly be able to imitate what flying on a magic carpet could be like. With the usage of live sets, animatronics, and digital screens, this ride could revolutionize theme park rides in much the same way Flight of Passage, Forbidden Journey, and Rise of the Resistance has. And those are my thoughts. Let me know in the comments if you agree with or like any of these ideas, or if you have any ideas of your own. I want to hear it all. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you for the next adventure.